Hey all, welcome to my channel. I'm Seb. I just want to talk about some experiences that I'm hearing about what's happening out there in the dating world, and kind of relating it to feminism and really trying to understand it because it's like everything's turned around and gone topsy turvy a little bit, or everything's going back to. Well, let's talk about it and then we can kind of try to analyze it. So, um, women are going. There's some women that I'm hearing that are obviously doing really well in their career. Women seem to be starting to out earn and out achieve more than men, which is really great. Like, great, that everything is even. Things, opportunities available for both genders, and that's really great. And I'm hearing like a lot of this kind of like, oh, women have a right to work if they want to go to work and not be at home. That should be respected. And you know what? Great. Like, if that's what you want to do, I do think, why are we also focused on career rather than focused on family life? That's a different conversation. But if that's what someone chooses to do and they think that that aligns with their medium to long term goals, then that's great. Like, go for it, man, woman, great. But it's really odd because what I'm hearing from a lot of guys is like, oh, she's out earning me. Like, I'm going on dates and this woman's out earning me, and she's asking if I'm driven enough, if I'm successful enough. It seems odd because, you know, as much of a right and respect we have to have for women and feminism to go out and work, then why can't we apply the same thing to a man wanting to be at home and do domestic responsibilities and look after children? So a woman's like, oh, I'm hearing like, oh, this woman's like, oh, she's dating me, she's earning loads of good money, and she's really worried that I'm not ambitious enough. Um, where's the respect in maybe that guy saying, look, I just want to concentrate on being at home. I know how to cook. I'm a good guy. Yeah, I'm not as career driven, but actually I've done the work. I know how to be a good father. I know how to be a good husband. If we're moving away from the protection provision of men and it's more equal, then we have to understand that all those other responsibilities are important. And it kind of reminds me of kind of how this whole thing started, which was, well, my summary, my analysis of it, and I'm not a professional at all. But it's like men didn't respect women for being at home, and they only respected other men, or they were respecting other men. The role of a woman at home was like not given any value, not given much praise. So women were like, forget this. If we're not going to be understood that we're at home raising children, making sure the future of society are raised well and cooking and cleaning and supporting this man, we'll go out and work ourselves, and we'll get that respect by going and work. But now it's like turned the other way. Women are now going, well, I want someone more driven than me. Well, great, you've like gone out into the world and been successful, but let's not like, feminism, oh, I have the right to work. Well, then also, if we're equaling the odds, let's respect someone who also wants to be at home. It's not just all about a career. And I'm just saying it because just because you're earning more money, just because you're out there being ambitious, those aren't just the only traits and values that people bring to the table. And just because a man's not earning as much money, it doesn't seem like that's the right character traits. And if you're both ambitious, that means that you may forget to do things at home and bring the love and the value in the right things. I'm not saying it's necessarily the case, but let's think about what is happening at home and the balance of things. It's all about the yin and the yang and how that comes together. And one, as you work as a team, so one person can be the ambitious one, the other person can be the one at home. The one who maybe isn't as ambitious but is able to help that ambition and drive that, or be a bit more like settled and grounded, so you get the right mix. So I just put it out there, like, a lot of women, if you're doing this to guys, or guys that are receiving this, like, you don't need to beat yourself up as a guy because you're maybe not earning as much, or you can't protect and provide as you used to. Responsibilities in life have really changed, and it's really great women are getting out there and working. And I just thought I'd send this message out as well, just so it might help some people, maybe some women who have got that mindset, or are trying to understand what they want from a man. Let's have, like, I'd ask you to think, like, great, if you are ambitious, do you really need someone who's going to increase on that, and what might be those loss or risks? Because there's a lot more to beauty in life than ambition and drive. And if someone's bringing in more money, there's so many more things. I know we need resources, but if you as a woman, or even as a guy, I mean, this goes out to men as well, right? Like, if you as a guy are able to bring resources to the table, you've got that bit. Or if you as a woman have achieved in your career and can bring that bit, then why does the other person need to? Maybe they can fulfill some other elements that you might not be as focused on, because we all have limited capacities in time and life and effort. So let's look for the balance, maybe, or let's not just judge someone because they're not living up to where you might have focused your life. We hear the old scenario of, like, as a guy, we don't really mind if a woman's working at checkout if we're successful. I think we kind of do. You want someone who is of a similar intelligence and social demographic and culture as you. So I don't know if that's ideal either. But we need to also apply it the other way. Maybe from what I'm hearing, what the video's purpose is, where women say, I have the right to work, then let's find the balance and say, well, a man can bring other things, and don't question the man's ability to deliver on many aspects of life that aren't just money related or drive and ambition related. Hope that helps. Let me know. Put some comments down below. Like my video, subscribe. And have a great day.